Hello, friends of Komodo platform. I'm E. Giuliano. It is 27th of December. This is the part 2 of the video for BTC KMD, ARRR, and VRSC. So we will pick it up where we left off. Unfortunately, cut off there quickly, but I'm back to share the screen for Pirate Chain price charts. We had looked at the weekly price chart in part 1. I'll pick up basically where I left off part 2, where we retraced, got support on this downtrending previously resistance, and now back above the 20-day moving average. There is a little concern. So yes, there's chance here we can head up towards this cloud. And if it's going to happen, it's going to have to happen very soon. In the sense, we'll look on the 4-hour time frame for that. But basically, after this move up, for this correction to relate and follow up with another move up, it looks like we would need to do it within a certain amount of time. Otherwise, it's more likely that it'll crumble back down before having a chance to go back up again. So, and the other thing is here, there's a bit of a potential rounding here. Okay, previously we had like a wick high there, and then now we're starting to potentially round. So definitely need to hold the 20-day moving average as support and make the move in short order. Otherwise, yeah, there's a potential to move back down and kind of retest down towards these levels before getting to go back higher. And if we look at the 4-hour time frame, it makes more sense because coming up here is a wall, of Ichimoku cloud. So if we definitely can't keep going sideways, okay, unless we want to go straight into the cloud, which doesn't necessarily happen. Or if it does, then there's more of a chance of going down. But by then, that's already a week away. So this wall is around the end of December here, 30th of December. And, the Bollinger Bands here narrowing. Unfortunately, we are below the 20-period average. However, that's okay if it can get back above and then go. That's fine. Otherwise, the concern here, again, with this rolling over potentially, is now we've gone below the 20-period average. We've rejected once and we keep rejecting again. So it's resistance now. And so it's more likely to stay down. And that's the concern here now. Maybe it'll stay down and stay flat and then get to go higher. Maybe it'll come down here and then go higher, whatever it's going to be. But right now it's looking weaker than stronger on the Pirate Chain price chart. Is just not looking in the best position. However, we have quickly the 200-period moving average coming together with the 20. And so if the price can stay here and work with it and get above the 20-period average again, and maybe it'll wind up from the Bollinger Bands coming together and allowing for a bit of a takeoff. Okay, so having said that, let's use the momentum to get a look here. And yeah, we could be working towards some positive momentum here. So that's the one thing that is potential on the 4-hour time frame. What will that positive momentum look like, or will we even get there? But at least there is that. Okay, it's on a 4-hour level, has a chance to, well, see how middling it is though, even RSI wise. But yeah, at least there's a potential on the 4-hour to get a bit of positive momentum. What will that look like? It's not clear. And then we get to the daily price chart here and say, okay, well, here's the thing. Unless we're going to continue with bigger green positive momentum, then we are relatively negative and we're moving towards even potentially more negative histogram. Let's see. But that is the thing that is keeping me a little bit less biased to the upside for Pirate Chain. And right now it's looking pretty 50-50 with a potential shorter term bias to just a sideways and down, whereas maybe the move's not going to come until January. We'll see. Yeah, it might need to, this might be the time where it's coming back to, like we said, on the weekly, to retrace these type of levels here to confirm, hopefully with a higher low, to confirm that 88.6 retracement on the weekly and get going to the next levels. All right, we'll see. Keep an eye out for Pirate Chain, but yeah, so far this move is not turning out what it looked like it could have been. We were hoping it to come down and then go higher, but instead it has fizzled a bit. It has made its move up, come back down, and now it's potentially fizzling. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's basically the Pirate Chain price chart action. And just to round it out, we'll take that weekly look again and see where we are. And yeah, you know, there nothing saying that we can't play around here into the beginning of January. All right, we'll see. Keep an eye out for Pirate Chain price charts. Now, having said that, we are going to go and look at the VRSC coin price chart. So let us take a look. Against the BTC using the safe trade data. Let's take a look here. Just want to remind you, this is a daily price chart. We are using the lows to the wick highs, and now down to the wick low, we have an 88.6 retracement. Okay. Now the question is, we got a good bounce, but the question is, does the price need to close around this area, or is this good enough where it has wicked, gone up, coming back down to retest and confirm that these are indeed the lows that will be held, and now the price can stay at a higher low and find its confirmation before making a move higher. In which case, then we're definitely looking up here towards these 27 to 3,000 Satoshi level. Now, the other good option or good point here is that the price currently, at least, is above these price closing levels. And so it's in a good position to have that move higher rather than, you know, more moves lower. So we'll see, but again, none of this financial advice, and it could go either way depending on the market. Having said that though, it looks like it's in a really good position overall, and this is a daily price chart. So within, you know, towards the beginning of the year, I think the first quarter for VRSC will be a positive one, and it will see the price going to the 3,000 Satoshis levels. That's just the sense that I'm getting. And yeah, there you go. So that's the VRSC against the BTC pair. And it's a daily price chart. Let's just, since we don't have a weekly, let's look at the 3-day price chart and get a sense for what does it look like on a 3-day price chart. What do these candles and bars look like here? And in that sense, like, yeah, there's some good reversal action here off of these lows, and now coming back to this level to test the closing levels. And also the price is above this price cluster here, which is good. That's very good. And it's around this price cluster here. Yeah, so it's not in the perfect position to be clear and certain which direction it's going, but the bias is definitely to the upside on the VRSC. Now, the other thing, that's against BTC. The other thing is this USDT price chart from some Coin Paprika data is not the most accurate. To find VRSC for 73 cents is, I don't know where you can do that. However, price charts are price charts, and it's showing us a good level of either you make it or break it. And if you break it, we're talking 50-cent levels. I remember back here, we were talking the potential to get down to 70-cent levels on this chart. You know, when we were looking at this type of trend line we had been working with, and then it broke down, and there we are now down towards those 70-cent levels. And the next would be down to 55 or 50-cent levels down here. And in that case, yeah, there's potential, and that's if it breaks down below these prices. But I also get the sense we found a significant low, made a nice move up, coming back down to retest that low, and then we will break down this kind of break out of this kind of downtrending resistance force and move to the next stage, which I think will be around $1 and then move higher. So that'll be cool to watch. Yeah, maybe stick around and we'll keep watching various price charts and more. All right, so that's about it. I don't really have much else to say around VRSC or Pirate Chain. I think things are looking pretty good. And yeah, none of this financial advice. So I hope you keep enjoying and benefiting from whatever it is that you care about. So other than that, I wish you well, wishing you love, peace, and happiness. And until next time, goodbye.